So I'm getting ready to go with my buddies, do some blacksmithing and stuff. And I was part of the Kickstarter group for the original Sierra Madre Research Nube. So I've got a Nube enclosure, which is fantastic. This is the hammock that I made years and years and years ago and used for many years, a whole handful of years, whatever. Basically, the whole time my boys were in Scouts. But a little bit ago, I got an upgrade here. I actually bought a professionally made Sierra Madre Research Ninox. And this is a pretty awesome dude right here. And, you know, just in case, you know, you never know, get some water filtration with you. And this fantastic device right here, which was made by me, didn't really, you know, do the very best job. Like I cut corners and got, I forget, but whatever, you know, the ripstop doesn't resist the feathers coming through quite as well as it could if I had paid a whole lot more for it. So I took the chance, but I stuffed it with, 950 plus goose down, and I overstuffed it. And that was a really fun process. And I think it turned out pretty good. I've never had a problem with it. It holds together real well. It does everything I want it to. There's places where, you know, I notice that I'm not maintaining a consistent line or whatever, but I feel like it's, you know, overall it's good work. So I'm happy with that. And then, you know, since it's an overnighter, I can just put any of the other incidentals that I need, including a solar charger and Rubik's Cubes, all the important things. Oh, yeah, toothbrush, toothpaste, heck yeah. As you can see, there's plenty of room to bring a cooler if you like, or, you know, all kinds of other things. That's how I was able to bring the sewing machine home with, you know, no problem. Just laid it down in there. However, the one thing that I did screw up on was, instead of being well prepared for not being able to hammock, which I was not able to hammock, I chose to sleep with my feet in this corner and my head in that corner, or vice versa, which was barely long enough for how tall I am. And so at times I would get on my side, you know, until that hurt too much, and then I'd move. It was actually pretty awful. But I've got some really thick foam that we're just storing because, like, why would you throw away good foam? And I think I need to cut it up to fit back here and see if that might be a better alternative. I'll still have the space issue. I'm kind of a tall guy. But I can make that work, or I can do something with the seats, you know, get creative. So that's a, you know, decent plan B option there. There are devices that do this more elegantly. I know this. But I'm just going to kind of use this screwdriver to hold position off the side, keep the marker fixed in a position out from it, and that should give me the basic shape. It doesn't have to be perfect at all. I'll have to keep this angle good too. That'll and then here's the trickier part. So I think that's going to be really close. Definitely good enough. There it is cut out. Let's see how it fits. All right, so pretty good line along there. And, you know, it doesn't need to poke way into there. It just needs to kind of cover that space. And I think that's going to do a pretty good job. Basically, we're going to get rid of that and that. All right, so I think that's basically right. I just need to get rid of some of this. That. see what that gets us. So I definitely like how that's fitting. But this, yeah, it looks like I still need to get rid of this here. Learning as I kind of take some measurements now, there is not going to be enough foam to fill that entire space back in there, but I'll just kind of do what I can with it. We'll see how it turns out. Good enough for my purposes. I'm happy. Probably would have been smart of me to check to make sure that that shape is the same over here, because it's not. But at least it sticks out more, so I just have to remove more material. So, pretty good. Just need to get these back corners knocked out. I think I'll just do that kind of real crudely. All right, far from beautiful, far from perfect, but it's good enough. I'll see what I can do up there now. Far from ideal in lots of ways, but it's better than absolutely nothing.
With my Plan B sleeping sorted, I had time to look at my Steamorama prize.
After loosening this nut all the way, I really got down on this handle and finally got it to move. Started to realize the importance of pulling this out before I keep trying to pull this out, because that's obviously interfering. All right, I wasn't really planning on recording this, and then I started feeling like it was worth doing. When I got this, the handle was locked, and I mean really locked. And so I just grab a crescent wrench here. I've got my own opinions about these, don't get me started. And backed this all the way off till it wouldn't move or do anything else other than squeak. And at that point, I put this whole device between my legs and just bared down on this thing like crazy, and finally got it loose. I also probably could have used offset pliers, you know, whatever, channel locks. But I finally got it to move. So that's where we are now. I backed it out far enough that it was this was interfering with that, and so I'm kind of having to make sure I pull them both at the same time here. Yeah. I thought that was about to come out. All right. Looks normal. Now, I've never personally had one of these apart, but all my buddies already have one of these. And okay, so not sure if you're, yeah, that should help be able to see, but rigid, very thin. I would measure it, but these things finally broke recently, so. Don't get me started. Replaced these. Oh, yeah. With this, and it's going crazy. What? Oh my God, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, so obviously that needs to go back. It needs to go back soon, too, because I'm like, you've had this thing for 3 weeks. Well, yeah, it took me a while. All right, anyway. So that looks fine there. Probably just all needs to be cleaned out real well. I was told that there might be packing in here, and I don't see any evidence of packing, but we'll see if I shine a good light down in there and find out. Ingeniously using this screwdriver to hold the thing from rolling. And hopefully you're getting a decent look in there. Just seems to be open. No packing material, just machine. There's nothing to be removed that I can see, so I think I'm just gonna clean it up. It's a leather cup, so I'll go ahead and soak that. Try to get it nice and supple again. Clean this up. You can already see it start to darken right away. But it's going to need a lot more than that, I'm certain. So I'll go again. And you can see it's a little darker. But that's definitely nowhere near enough. Now it's actually continuing to glisten. You know, it basically just all got soaked in pretty much immediately the first 2 times. But this too will soak in very quickly. Just gonna keep going on it. If I reach the point where I don't think it's taking it on anymore, I'll just stop and come back to it. And it's kind of starting to lay down a little bit. The whole time I'm rubbing it around on the inside, I'm, you know, obviously pushing out on it. And so it's just kind of starting to get to be a little conically shaped now instead of a spherical, right? Anyway. I'm not putting any overt pressure. It's a, you know, relatively gentle pressure that I'm putting on it, and you can see it's, you know, it's just continuing to fan out, kind of mushroom out, whatever. Could have maybe used a socket for this. Maybe I'll use one to put it back on. So I've noticed here there's a little hole in the side. See if I can get that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a hole in the side here. And it does not seem to go all the way through to the other side. So it's just from this side, I'm sure, to the center. And that just kind of shuts that off. So I think this is probably all good to go back together. I don't think this necessarily needed to be pulled out, but I just kind of wanted to get a look at it and clean up what I could. There we go. Much easier. All right, so I think we're ready to I think this is going to work really good. Now my leather cup, I've already put it back in and tested, and it definitely likes to build pressure. But I am going to just try to get a little bit more linseed oil into it. Just see how supple I can get it. Because I'm not in any big hurry, so I'll just do some more of that real quick. I think that's probably about as much as it's going to take. Yeah, we just kind of need to force it down into here. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean I can already feel the pressure that it's trying to build. Now if I open this up, I think it would allow some of that to come out. Or maybe not. Gosh, that's really building pressure good and quick. So we'll just well, I got her all loaded up. Stopped for fuel, ice, another stop for some windshield wipers and a couple of additional items. And now I am freeway speeds in this beautiful car. Absolutely love the way this car handles. Love to be driving freeway speeds in it again. Sometimes you kind of have to lose things to realize just how much you love them. Anyway, should be there soon. Set up camp. Well, I've arrived. Set up next to Ryder here. And I feel like everything basically stayed where it should. Let's see what this all looks like out of the car. All right, that's most of it unloaded. There's a few things that are gonna remain. Stuff in there, and quite a few tools and things. Oh, and my teacup, gotta get that out. Yeah. Feel like I've got a couple of trees that'll work right here. I set up between those two. So I've got the one marlin spike hitch, and I would normally be doing this with webbing, but I left it at home. So I got out some cordage. It's pretty strong. I think it'll do just fine. And comes down to the end of the hammock here. I'll tie another marlin spike here, go over to the other side and do the same thing. These marlin spike hitches are so fantastic. I just wrapped the cordage from the hammock up around my twitch stick on the tree end and then took it down to install it. And now I'll just get up here and wrap it around that twitch stick, and it'll be nice and tight. And there we go. Nice and tight there. Come over to this end. Nice and tight there. If I need to adjust, it's very easy to do. Just look in here, and my hammock is darn near to the edge of the interior on that side. I'll come over to this side, and it's actually in from the edge a little bit, so if I wanted to, I could kind of bring it more this direction, but honestly, I think it'll be fine. So I'm just gonna sit in it and let it settle, see what I want to do next. A lot of times I wind up having to tighten it again, but I kind of feel like this might be just fine like it is. Trying not to bring my shoes in. Yeah, that's pretty decent right there. It is a little low. Let's see if I can bring it up some here. And we'll go on this side so I can draw it that direction. So it was very, very tight when I set it. Now I've got all that slack. So I'll just retie this marlin spike. Make it a little bit tighter. What do you think, Patient? What do you think? I can understand me when I got something in my mouth, huh? Alright, retied marlin spike, it's tighter now. And so now we'll just slip this, and I say slip it, it's going to take some effort. I'm going to bring my twitch stick. It's tighter than I can do, let's find out. Oh boy, yeah, I might have made it too tight. Alright, try number 2. When you tie the marlin spike, it draws in and shortens your distance a bit there, so gotta account for that. All right, we can get it. There we go. And then the most important thing is to make sure that your twitch stick is in place well, so it won't just fly out. There we go. So that should be tighter. Try this again. Oh yeah, that's better. So even when it's not very cold out, the air coming across the bottom of your hammock just saps any warmth out of you. So I've just got a carabiner up here at the very outside of my hammock. Allows me to clip on, and then I'll just do the same thing at the other end, and it will ride underneath the hammock. All right, and there it is all set up without tent stakes. and without tree straps, but it'll work. Why is that? Wait a second, how in the world? All right, so our check valve proved to be stuck. Pulled her apart. Put her back together. And now we are working good, I believe.
It sounds good.
It does sound good, right? I think we're at least close to that.
Cool. Oh, this is exciting, man.
Right?
This is exciting. It's always exciting to see, like, if something's going to blow up. This is great. Great fun.
Slide that a little out of the way, right?
What are you, nervous?
Well, I mean, you know, it's not mine, you know? Like,
That
sorry,
plastic
Chad, I
case?
melted all your tools.
You mean that plastic case? You think it could go up in flames? I can't imagine.
It seems...
Make sure both of your valves are good and tight.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Is that cool? Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Get it. Get it. Oh, sweet.
Well, my cup's not filling.
So crazy all that's loose like that. Dave, that's a nice dang torch.
I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, that is a legit torch.
Pleased
It's so
with
funny
this.
you've gotten into this torch thing, dude. Once you get one, you'll get 20. It's ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
You know,
I gotta
'cause
be
you'll see 'em,
careful.
you'll be like, well, there's a torch there. I mean, I think I could resurrect it. Yeah, hey, so, yeah, guys, I'm not trying to be antisocial. We just got a torch. This is exciting.
That's actually starting to feel pretty decent there.
You can start. Go ahead. That worked. That makes sense. What'd you say, Boo Boo?
Feels like it's got a little more resistance, doesn't it?
Is that blowtorch gonna work?
I'm sure that it will. It's not wanting to just yet, though.
You, Ivy, getting that fire going. That's what I'm talking about. Now open up your main valve and see what happens. It's kind of right by your knuckles. I know you'll lose a lot of hair on your knuckles.
Yeah, it's all right. I've got some to spare, I think.
And if you catch fire in your little valve over there, just blow on it and it'll quit. I don't know what that other thing is. I mean, you can experiment with it if you...
Right.
I have no idea.
No, I mean, you'll kill the fire. No, it's not. I mean, if you
Oh, I think I
burn
hear it.
too much, then I'll
I feel
burn
like I'm
Is
hearing
it
it.
kind of...
Yeah.
you'll burn the grass. And you'll start a fire.
Oh, you got the thing shooting, dude.
Keep it going, Boo Boo.
What's yelling?
Hey, David's on fire too. That's not good. Ivy.
What about that thing? When it gets over?
Is that like a new one you guys got recently? That's
One he got. He's paid $25 for it, and it's shinier than...
That's
new
this
nickel.
Steamerama?
Yeah, Steamerama.
It's killer, man.
Yeah,
So
just
take a
can't-
screwdriver, maybe like a straight blade screwdriver, and scrape around in there and try to
Yeah.
clean that tip off.
Hey,
It's
actually
shooting!
Yes!
shooting fire. It's shooting fire. It actually don't.
Okay, now you got it. Yeah. Now let her go. See what happens. Okay, so now you can start opening it up. Oh, dude, he's got his torch going. Heck yeah! Open her up. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, buddy. Give her a few pumps there, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, David!
Yeah!
It's green.
It is, because you know what? It's got copper in there. So so when you heat copper, it makes a green color. Isn't that cool?
By the way, I brought some copper. I got some copper,
You
dude.
got copper?
I got a lot of copper with me.
Dude, check it out.
buddy.
Come on, man. That's
Woo.
well done right there. Looky there.
Look how beautiful she is.
Oh, she's getting after it. That green is awesome.
Is that
Hold up,
fantastic
hold up.
or what, dude?
That's
There
my
we
favorite
go.
color. That's the example of my favorite.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, buddy.
Dude, that is killer.
You know, part of me wanted to say, like, okay, if it's this pretty, maybe it won't really work. Maybe there'll be a big problem with it.
That's my favorite color.
I'm dialing her down a little bit here. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Got her rolling.
Exactly right. But it's really cool.
Yeah. This is the real fun now.
He's lighting his...
There was a shockwave fire. There's a
He's doing the blue color. That's normal. Completely normal. It seems abnormal, but it's normal. Yeah, it's getting done. He's excited about that little action. Look at that sucker chooching over there.
It's chooching.
I'll give her a couple
blue
pumps
now.
so maybe she can wrinkle out. This thing sound like a vacuum cleaner.
That's the color.
I got it. There's stacks behind me. Pilot.
Yeah, Jennifer said, man, I'd like to go to lunch with him, but I got too much crap to do.
So this is Dan's tractor here, and largely, you know, just sort of plucked from a field and brought back to life, but you got a few sort of modern components in there to bring it back to life. Got that shiny spanking new alternator and carburetor in there, and just sort of, you know, whatever wiring needed to be done to kind of test and make sure it was going to work, and now it's working. So I know he's got another steering wheel for it that he's maybe going to try to restore to one degree or another. Not sure what all else he's going to do to it, but it's good fun. Looks like he re-plugged that probably. There we go. So, pretty cool. Fun toy. And it's useful. You know, he's got all this land out here to mow and whatever, so. Where are you going? What are you doing? You're apparently not going to eat these roly-polies or pill bugs or whatever different people like to call them. Because if you were, there's lots of them there. You're just going somewhere else. Nice little rope swing, yeah? That is attached way up there. So, Dan's young children will get onto this rope swing. And swing over what? Oh, over this nice water pathway down into the gorge there. Oh, I'm gonna fall. While swinging from this sketchy old tree. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have done it as a kid, but I sure wouldn't have had my parents know about it. Let's see.
I'm stoked today. Of course, I'm a weather geek, but I'm just stoked to see these storms bubble up right. Like they're going to be bubbling right there.
So this late, I just canceled our reservation, and the lady was like, "Have a great weekend. Watch out for those storms." So what's coming?
Dude, bad. Like
Really?
rotating storms.
Great place to be outdoors.
What do we got going on here, Double A Ron?
Man, we've got Han Solo frozen in carbonite right here.
Yes.
Already got the depression made for that, or the impression, however you want to say it. And then right here, my man Payson bought this over at Steamerama. We're going to make him a copper copy of this C-clamp here. So we're just kind of getting it impressed into our metal. I'm trying to do the best I can here with the limited tools that I have. And we're fixing to fire up the cupola. Melt some copper, man.
Super nice.
Under the auspices of Dan Smith over here, who's done a little bit of everything. He's
right.
throwing in here.
Yeah. Very cool. And then I'm over here trying to get the moisture content good for this green sand. We'll see how that turns out. What do you got going on, Caden?
I'm trying to get this forge blower in there, but I don't have the right size screws and they didn't come with any. So
Yeah.
kind of,
Cobbling it together?
yeah, I wedged it in there with some nails and a bent piece of metal. It should be fine.
Yeah, of course it will.
I mean, it
What
just
could go
needs to
wrong?
stay there. It just needs to stay there.
Yeah.
So as long as nobody
The
bumps it.
intensity of the blast, you know, sure shouldn't just push it right out. You know, I think we'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. All
As
right.
long as nobody bumps it, or pulls on it, as long as the pressure's not too high,
Uh-huh.
it shouldn't come out. And if it does, dirt floors.
Yeah. It'll be fine. A little bit of wood around, but you know, we can it's a directed flame. We'll recover. No worries.
Everything will be fine.
I'm sorry, guys.
I love it.
Got wind blowing the wrong way.
already?
25! Doing some Dan biscuit ingots and a hammerhead.
Where'd that spoon go? Slide spoon.
Right here. All right, here we go. Oh, baby. That is so hot.
Yeah.
Is that like Paris Hilton hot? Like, that's hot.
That's hot. Ooh, that's kind of sticky, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, it's hot. It's burning my leg.
Alright, I'm going for it.
It's stuck to the spoon.
Dang, dude.
Don't tip my screw over, please.
Glowing red liquid.
And then we're doing a Dan biscuit ingot.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Is it working?
That's
What's the surface tension? Does it look different than the aluminum? Yes.
a little scrapage there.
So what do? They'll use a term isn't coming to me, but they'll put like some kind of powder in there to I forget, man.
Release agent? Not release, is it? Oh, is it the flux?
Flux.
They put flux in it, yeah.
They'll put flux in it. What do they put in?
Is it borax?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're
I
right.
have a whole thing of borax.
Okay.
Right there.
I don't know if that's
It burns and releases the borax.
a copper thing or not, but
Alright, I've done what I came to do.
I'll make it come up.
so I have no delusions that this is right, and I'm 100% certain that my moisture content is too high, but I'm just going for it, and we're going to see what happens here.
More of that little trowel.
Yeah, dude. Boom.
Oh,
Are you kidding me, David? Did that seriously work?
well, almost. There's definitely some level of failure here.
Yeah, that looks good, dude. Can't believe those teeth came free.
Yeah.
Look at this big old chunk that came out of the top piece. You know, it's just too wet and it just didn't pack properly. I mean, look at that. That's awful.
You could probably set that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah, set it in there, and
Just kind of.
this one came out good.
Oh, you leaving? Yeah. What the heck, dude?
Oh, we're just kind of.
There ain't no project successful without Dan Smith's oversight, dude. Yeah, I appreciate you coming.
Running out of energy.
I'll follow you out.
I remembered another thing too is like you know they'll you know when it's drier they'll actually like sift the sand
Yeah,
over the
they'll
top
sift
you know
it
so that
really
it gets
thin.
gets in there really
Oh,
good.
yeah, the finer detail.
Yeah. I don't have anything like that happening here.
It should still be cool though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. Yeah, so it's a little jankety, but we'll get it.
I'll be good.
That's super cool.
Get the.
All right, let's see. Could have potentially been worse. It's not great. We'll clean it up some.
Oh, yeah, baby.
How's it like just dirt decides? I mean,
Yeah, how does dirt burn, right?
There's
Jason,
organic
your dishes are
material in
coming
it.
in clutch, dude. Those are all Caden's. That's Caden's cookware for when he's camping.
Really?
Oh, dude, that's so epic right there.
Don't throw that in a hay bale.
Oh, baby!
It seems like that's like it's still melted. It's so hot that it just stays liquid for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy. Did you actually see it like turn like harden? Like does it go like
No,
solid?
it just it's earlier that when he poured that copper in the baking pan deal, what you could tell is it was like shrinking because it pulled away from the edges.
Okay, so it shrinks up.
Yeah.
Like solder. You know how solder is like liquid and it's solid.
Yeah, copper because.
It's going. It's just gonna take a while. That's a lot of that's a lot of thermal mass there.
It's like solder. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, this is completely liquid.
Woo!
You guys about ready for a big pour?
Yeah, he's ready for a big pour. Okay, so David, let's go over the plan. What's the plan? Who's on the pour? Who's going to help out with the pour?
So Diego is helping me with that set of tongs there.
All right, I can do
He's
the
gonna lift the back.
Is it ready?
And Kate's going to do the draws.
I get the draws.
You're gonna get the dross.
And
Do
you
we
may
need to
want-
move this crucible?
Yeah.
Yep. Assume the position.
Cut this here or cut it at the
Right there.
Right there. Oh, baby!
Look at the green flame.
Oh, don't let it flop all the way back.
Oh yeah.
A little bend it. There you go.
This be doing the biggest melting project.
Golly. David, be real careful.
Yeah!
Holy cow. There's like no drops on top.
It's pretty freaking clean, isn't it?
I just go.
Diego, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Oh, baby.
All right, I'm bringing it to you.
Red Dad's in the house.
That is all.
David's pour. David's
Let's start
pour
on this
here.
one.
We got
Yeah,
copper.
let's get lower.
Don't drop.
Your shoes, on your shoe.
It's okay. I just went through the shoe.
All right, let's we're gonna lower your end some. Okay.
Dude, that is
There we go.
beautiful.
There we go.
That's beautiful.
That's all that moisture in the sand, dude. All right, let's come over here.
Look at that.
This is such a disaster. You know what? Hey, let's bring it over and do ingots.
Heck yes. Oh my God.
Let me get the shoot. This is really hot. It's gonna crack.
Yeah, this is really hot. Okay.
Go turn the board.
Oh my God, it's so hot. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's pour these dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Pour it full.
Red knob. Which one?
Woo, Jesus.
Rat, Kate.
Red knob. Turn to the right.
Is it real hot?
Only just one of those things kind of go.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Got a little way. Just
Dude, that stuff coming out was beautiful.
Right?
look at that.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is some top.
All right, I don't know where else we can pour. We still got some. We might just have to reheat it.
Just pour it down the.
Pour in this pan right here.
Yeah?
Yeah, pour in the pan. Big old pan full of copper.
This is super hot. Oh shit, okay. This is gonna go. Make it happen. Captain. Woo! Woo! Woohoo! My God.
Copper smelting.
That is intense. Oh.
Did you got your shoe that in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that could have gone better
War wounds.
in a bunch of ways.
Oh, we got some splashage. Oh my Lord.
All right, so not that we shouldn't have known anyway, but that's one of the risks you run when your green sand is too wet.
Wow.
Yes.
That temperature.
Look at these copper stringers coming out here. Look at that.
Dude.
I want one of
Look
those.
how beautiful these
I want
pieces
one of those
are,
little
dude.
splashes, dude.
Gotta get a picture of that.
Woo! Man, that's hot. God dang. Woo!
Wow.
Even beauty can come from disaster.
Man, that's true.
It's still hot as hell down in there, dude. Jeez.
When that thing went wonk, and I was like, ah! I was like, you guys be careful.
I recorded a little piece of cover in my hand.
Did you really?
You gotta keep that forever, man.
That handle's hot.
What do you think, Chad?
Dude, I think it's freaking awesome. That's what I think. You ready?
Yeah,
Because it's going to go whoop.
yeah.
That made an unworldly sound, dude.
I love it.
That was freaking awesome. Wow! Look at the water warp revealing the copper.
Uh-huh.
You see? Look at it.
Isn't that gorgeous?
It looks
Like the dragon.
How far is that you gonna cut?
Well, go get it. Let's do it. You got a little thing. You got a copper. You got a little. I got a whole thing full of these little pieces of copper. I just had this one side of the wall.
Ooh, baby.
So pretty
Just
much
the
all of
tip.
these.
Just
Just the tip. There you go.
Just the tip.
Here you go.
Yeah, however long later is, I'll be able to compare the time lapse on the times on the videos. But yeah, still red hot down in there.
That's absurd.
I don't know, to be honest with you, what exactly is going on there. There's definitely some people in there. Okay. I mean, it's just way too wet. It is so bad. So basically all of that, I should just probably pour that directly into the bucket. Okay.
Is it supposed to make a channel here? Or did it just...
Well, we just didn't put nearly enough copper in because it started to be a problem immediately. And so, you know, it should have just filled all this up, but it just all went horribly wrong. So,
Dang.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Looks so pretty.
So yeah, the sprue, you know, the sprue got filled in real nicely here.
What exactly was it supposed to be?
So it's all my change gears from my lathe on the shaft. And then this is a distributor drive gear. And boy, it didn't even make it into there at all. Oh, that's crazy. All right, well. All right, so. Yeah. Pretty much like we expected. Look at that, dude. That's crazy.
Looks like something. Got a little piece there.
Yeah, I think there might be some more. I might need to be kind of careful.
A little liberal there.
Oh yeah.
Pouring. There we go.
Now we got some ingots to do.
Oh, geez.
A little bit more than I.
Anticipated.
Yeah, well,
Where's the other?
It's underneath of it.
Oh yeah, okay. It's just sitting in there.
Do I dare grab with just a glove?
I wouldn't. No. No. You'd have about a second, I think, before you'd want to.
It's back here for now.
It's a lot hot.
Heck yeah, why not? A little bit more dross to do with, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Any of these family members have room for a camper?
Don does. Don has a camper spot at his house, and he has 50 up.
Okay, so
Sewer, I think.
he lives with the lowest ski
It might be, yeah, he lives 5 miles down the road from the ski resort and about 10 miles up the road from Comanche.
That's it.
That's all she
Dude, that is so
Oh, it looks like a beautiful loaf of bread in
cool.
that.
It really looks
big
so
one.
cool.
Burn them through my glove.
Uh-oh.
Gets hot quick. Going for copper pour number 2, it'll be a little simpler than the first one. Maybe a lot simpler. Stupid. All right.
Slag removal.
But she had nothing but marker.
All right, let's see what we get here.
he was fixated on finding something that he had made. It was like a pour paint where you pour it onto the picture, you know? Yeah. And I put them up at a really good price.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So he was trying to find them on a budget. And so every time he got onto him, it's not like he was bad there. He's like, I'm not mad. Got things to do. So like, the last time in line, they went and sat on the couch. And he was like,
That's a little rough, but okay.
how can I be a leader? Like, I mean, he was over there like, about to like cry. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's okay. We'll find it.
Very
So, but he was saying that's really, I had to get, so it's called I didn't know what this was. But it's called an on-site.
Half of a distributor drive gear and a Volkswagen key and about a half of an ingot. And just like that, the day was done. I'm packed up. And yeah, the tractor's even put away. A little bit more well outfitted than it was when we arrived. Well, that brings this little epic journey to an end. Packed up, headed home. Got some fun pieces to look over and clean up a little bit and possibly remelt later one day, but it was just fun doing it and kind of figuring out what to do and what not to do for sure. So yeah, I think we'll be out there again for sure. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And do all the, sharing, liking, subscribing, all the fun things. Come on back.